One of the things that happened when this world was formed and the Creator sent us messages, he said that he says, I have created everything for you, for mankind to live here. And your responsibility is to give thanks. There's certain times within our history that we forget to give thanks. And when that happens, there's turmoil in the world. It happened when the peacemaker came here. We forgot our lessons. We forgot how to give thanks. We forgot, the names of places. And he came and he said, he brought us back together under this great law of peace. And one of the things that one of the lessons he brought to us was to talk about we all have one dish, one spoon to share. And when you look at that, when you look at one dish, one spoon, you're looking at an environmental philosophy. And that environmental philosophy says that we share in the resources. And one of the things you do is you first give thanks. You have to give thanks for everything that was provided to you. You don't take the first thing you see. You only take whatever you need to sustain yourself for you and your family, not anything more. And then you leave some for the future generations. If you don't do that, what are you causing? You're causing destruction of those 7 generations to come. And when we stop to give thanks, he warned us, the peacemaker warned us, when you don't give thanks, you will start to see those things disappear. And what's happened? The passenger pigeon's gone. There's species dying every day. They say that, when you plant corn, we have whole ceremonies that talk about, planting rites and songs that go with it. And everything that we do has a spiritual connection. There's that sacredness that was given to us. We follow our original instructions as given to us by the Creator. When this world came into being, it was nothing but water. I think within every creation story there seems to be that commonality, that there were floods or it was all water here. And within our creation story, there was nothing but water here, and until one of the animals went down into the depths of the water and took the earth that was on the bottom of the river, the ocean, and brought it and put it on a turtle's back. So because of that, we call this place Turtle Island. And we need to start claiming back our names. Ontario, Undalio means beautiful lake. Schenectady, Skanadadadi, it means on the other side of the gum. What does it mean? The gum of the tree. When you talk about Kana Johari, I think that's the English word. It's really Gnat Johalege, the place of the clean pot. The St. Lawrence River was called Ganawaga, the place of the rapids. So, it tells you the significance of the place that we are. So we need to start claiming that back and trying to tell the rest of the world, that spiritual connection. We also need to start giving thanks. Give thanks to the waters, give thanks to Mother Earth, give thanks to everything that has been provided to us. And we need to follow what the peacemaker said. One dish, one spoon. This earth we share. There's only one resource here, unless we create another planet and we go to there. But we all live here in this one earth. And we need to make sure that we give thanks, that we only take what we need to sustain ourselves, and we make sure that there's stuff there for the future generations. If not, what are we doing? We're destroying ourselves. Before, one of these days, we're going to be the species that are gone, because we're also not giving thanks to each other. So I give thanks for coming up here, and I give thanks for everyone who's attending. And I hope you bring these words that were given to you back to your home and back to, not just have Thanksgiving, when is it? the end of November? But have it every day, you know, have it when you wake up and have it to close the day. That's the important thing. And to teach your children and your children's children how to get along in this world. The other thing about the sacredness of water, it was used as metaphors within all our teachings. When you look at our treaties say, you know, we will sign this agreement as long as the grass grows and as long as the river flows. The river is still flowing. And those treaties are still alive. Yeah. Those treaties are still living. We have to start using a good mind again. When we talk about cleaning Onondaga Lake, we need to make sure that the species within that lake can survive. We share, there are brothers, there are sisters. You know, if that fish doesn't live anymore, what's that saying about us as species? Do we have power over that species? One might think so, but eventually, while everything else leaves, we're next. We're just around the corner. And it may come. But within our prophecies, we also know that as people, we can change that. We can change the outcome. We can stop some of the prophecies that are happening. And one of the prophecies say, we will buy our water. I couldn't believe that. When I heard that in the 60s, you know, we were drawing water from the St. Lawrence River, and I thought, you know, this is a mile wide, and it's, you know, I forget how deep it is, and how can that kind of resource be gone? Well, today I'm buying my water. That's a fact. Buying my water, and that prophecy has come true. With the Great Lakes, there's a rush right now to privatize the water. You have seven states and 2 provinces who are rushing to claim jurisdiction over the water of the Great Lakes. Mm-hmm. Jurisdiction? I mean, it's supposed to be shared, and when it starts being privatized, the control over people will be water. If you don't believe that, then, you know, can we survive without, you know, H2O? Can you create it? Maybe. Can we get it from the oceans? Maybe. But it's going to cost us a lot. So we really need to think where our future is going.